Okay, so I could not find anywhere on YouTube how to replace my Mercury outboard engine kill switch run don't run switch, which failed on me when I was out in the water. And I bought the switch, which is right here, brand new one. Looks good, and it's the exact model that I am replacing. The problem is I'm on the water, as you can see, and I needed to try and figure out how to get this thing out of there, and that was not so easy. So I thought I'd do a quick video to give people some help. One of the things I realized is that there's the handle that needs to be unscrewed. As you can see, there are some Phillips screws that need to be undone, and that is the handle that comes under here that also protects these wires as they go through. So that was great. And then I'm sitting there with the screwdrivers prying out this prying this out. As you can see, it's a little boogered up now. And what I also didn't realize, which I'm glad didn't fall in the water, is this thing. It's a clip that sits behind it and keeps the tension on the switch and keeps it from popping out. And as you can see, it's a little copper plate that's a little green. I don't think I need to clean it much or at all. It's just there to keep the tension on that switch when I replace it. So I did that, and now I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants here. I had to actually trace it through, so this is the right one, and I cut it because I don't feel like totally redoing that connection. So that's one, and then this one here, I also cut that, and that is this guy. So as you can see, I cut it, I'm gonna splice it, and I'm gonna see if my engine starts versus going through all the trouble. Once it starts, I think I'm going to strip back what I spliced and actually solder it, and then put some that shrink heat sink plastic to protect it, and then call it a day. But right now, that was the big challenge, was figuring out how to get that switch out. And now I'm just going to push it through and see how it goes. Thanks so much. Good luck.